What is going on, everybody? And in this video, we will be taking a look at the touring bikes. Now, the main reason why I wanted to do this is because I wanted to see how the Scorebreaker set actually does on these. I've actually seen a good amount of people use these in summits. I was always wondering how they'd actually do and if it's good. And, well, to my surprise, the Scorebreaker set on these bikes are actually pretty amazing. So I am running the Panigale R here, which is my favorite bike to use. And honestly, this is my overall, for me at least, the best bike to run in the bike class, at least when it comes to the touring car class overall. I feel like this is your best option here. The Panigale R is on most of the leaderboards as well, and the bike is incredible. So the big question everyone's wondering is, are the touring vehicles worth using in general on slaloms? Well, let's go test that out right now and see how it does overall. We all know there's not that many to do, but I'm going to jump into like 3 or 4 of them on the racetracks here and talk about this more because I feel like these bikes and this Scorebreaker set on this class is worth a look. So I'm going to complete about 3 of the slaloms here. Now, I am doing one of the racetrack ones. I know there's not that many like road slaloms you can actually do, so I think it's a good variety to have different kind of vehicles you guys are welcome to run on these. Personally, I like mixing it up, and I like running different ones to see how they do, and still see if I can get that 155k points and make it a little interesting, because I'm sure you can run like the best vehicles and all that, and pretty much go crazy on all the skills and be done with it as quick as possible. But I figured why not test other classes here, especially the touring bikes, because I have seen these a good amount on the skills. So I've always really wondered, how are they? So let's jump into this right now. So the main thing you'll notice is the bikes are pretty dang fast and they handle very well. The Ducati specifically, for some reason, handling is absolutely amazing. So you guys can fly right through these. The bikes are very small. They do not struggle like some of the cars may on this. So if you guys go fast enough, you'll be able to fly through this. I also wonder if Ubisoft will add some special Scorebreaker sets to other classes besides the Rally Raid. I think that'd be very, very cool to see in the future, to see other vehicles complete in these and do great. So far, guys, I'm not going to lie, the touring vehicles are very, very fun to use. I love the bikes for doing these. I mean, it makes it so much more simple. You can pretty much fly through them and go full speed and not struggle with handling or anything like that. So right there, I got a very, very nice 26,000 points, which will definitely give you a very high score in the summit. I would say the touring bikes are a wonderful option for these. Let's go jump into a couple more and see how these things really do. I think what really sets the bikes apart from the other classes there is how nimble they are and easy they are to maneuver in and out of these. You pretty much can fly past any of the cars here. You don't need to go like wide turns or anything like that because they handle so good. You don't really need to worry as much with these as you would with some of the cars. The F1 cars are wonderful as well, but sometimes they're so big that they may not turn on a dime like the bikes can. And you guys can pretty much weave in and out of these so quickly, and it's actually kind of amazing because I really have never ran the bikes before. Mainly because I did not have the Scorebreaker, so I had to grind for it a little bit. I think I was missing 2 parts as well on this. Jumped in some races and eventually got it, and I figured I'd test it out. And to my surprise, guys, it's actually really, really good. I'm not even gonna lie, this could definitely replace some of your other vehicles. Like, you're running the street class, definitely does a great job. Haven't tested those out too much, but they seem they can get a high score. So this is more of like a variety thing. You could do multiple different classes on pretty much any of the road slaloms and still get a wonderfully high score in the summits to compete and get into platinum in time. 155k is your best bet. That's pretty much capped. You get 156, but an extra 500 points probably won't make much of a difference. But getting a high score in the skills is very, very important, and having a variety of vehicles to do so is awesome to think about. So for the last slalom I'm going to be doing on the Ducati here with the Scorebreaker set is the Salt Flats. Now, if you all are wondering, you can definitely get a head start on these. You can go back a little bit and come back, get a lot more speed on these and get more points. I'm just going to jump right into it as quickly as possible here. I would say the bikes are a wonderful option for these overall, guys. I really have not ran them enough, but after using it, I might have to start doing this a little bit in summits. They just do such a great job. And for example, like a slalom like this, I literally don't have to move the bike, honestly. Like, you pretty much just follow it, and that's literally it. It's kind of crazy to me how good these actually are. Like, doing this in a car, you might have to turn a little bit. You could lose your speed. The bikes, on the other hand, don't seem to lose that much speed. Obviously going too quick sometimes, or if the handling on the bikes might not be set up correctly. You might have a couple issues turning sometimes, which could be a big, problem, I guess. But overall, you could still get a very high score. So I'm literally less than 2,000 points behind the world record there, which is pretty incredible. So using a bike on these guys is definitely a great option. I highly recommend checking out the touring bikes. Not only do they make it a little easier, so you don't have to turn them as much, they're very, very nimble and fast and can do this very easily. The only issue you may have is getting the Scorebreaker set, which unfortunately might require a little bit of grinding. Some of the races might take a little time. I will show you guys in a second the race I farmed for this to get this set here. I was missing 2 sets, and you also want to go after the Affixit stats, which I'm not going to lie, does cost some money as well. I think I spent almost $1 million trying to get skilled on the whole set here, which is kind of crazy. I still don't have 10% on each. If you're wondering, 10% on each would put you at the 75% mark there, but you do need the 5% in the actual profile thing here as well, so I will show this to y'all real fast if I can actually click on pilot. So go to pilot and icon points here, and you will notice that over here skilled will give you a 5% boost. So having that on 5% will also help a lot, and that'll give you the 75% increase. That is what pretty much makes the Riley raid class so good on this, is the fact that it has that insanely high boost of 85%. Even though I've noticed from doing the summits, I don't actually think it matters that much. Mainly because I don't really think the 10% is going to matter because the score's capped on the summits anyway. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you got any questions at all, let me know in the comments below, and I highly recommend checking out the touring bikes for Salams. It will actually blow your mind how good they do. So if you all were wondering what track I was farming to get the Scorebreaker set on the touring bikes and or cars, is going to be the Jersey Evrizon track, which I probably butchered that. But this is the track I was farming. I'm going to be posting a video in the future of showing you all the races I basically farmed to get the parts I did for my vehicles, so you guys can farm the best races as well, and the quickest races for that matter, to get parts as quickly as possible on your vehicles, to get you guys the sets and all that, and to get what you guys are really looking for in the vehicles, because having the best sets and parts and all that make a huge difference, especially in the summit and or just racing in general. If you're trying to go as fast as you can, this is a huge plus here. Thank you all so much again for watching.